bold, cheeky, flashy, Gallus. Hello and welcome to this edition of the Gallus podcast. Boom, we've got straight in my intro. I don't really know what the tone of this episode is going to be. It's just one of those life episodes, the kind of update ones where it's I'll get a wee bit more personal than I normally do in most of them. I mean, I'm a very open book, but I just want to talk today. I want to talk about where I am in this world. A few days ago, we went for a few drinks, and Soph, best friend, gifted me a little Paddington toy from McDonald's. Small thing. Means the fucking world. Now lives on top of my speakers that my computer set up, and I'm just looking at it now, and beside it is a Drew McIntyre action figure in an Only Fools and Horses car. It's a party hat on my desk, a wee dinosaur, a lion. Things I've won at the Golden Disc, a little duck, pens, and a shit ton of clutter. A desk's a representation of a person. A desk can tell you a lot about the individual who sits at it and works at it. It should be everything they ever want and everything they ever need for motivation. I used to open the drawer to my desk to a photo of Ren. My desk used to be coated in memories of Ren. But over the past few months, I've been coming to terms with the fact that myself and Ren are not together. And it has been very fucking hard. I don't want to go into specifics. That's not what this is. It's not about the what happened, it's about the what's happening. Because it's not really my place to tell her story. Or our story. But it is my place to say what I'm doing now, and that is, with every passing day, fighting. Trying. Struggling. I'm angry. I'm a bit depressed. I'm angry. I'm struggling to sleep. I'm struggling to eat. I'm masking a lot at the moment. And it's alright because we're still having fun. We're still having fun. That's what life is. Life is about having fun. Right? I've always referred to my intense fear of death, the intense fear of not knowing, fear of illness, all that shit is what deep-rootedly causes my anxiety. My anxiety, which over the past 4 days has came back with a little tiny vengeance, because I've been operating so hard for these past few months to basically ignore the fact that I'm not with Ren. If I have a night I'm not doing something, that's a bad night. I am actively trying to do something and live to the fucking fullest every single day. But you have to take days where you do fuck all. And in those, I did. I took 3 days when I decided, fine, I've got this weekend, this Friday, Saturday, Sunday, my parents are away, to get over the end of my relationship. And what I did? I watched about 30 movies and finally told all my friends that we weren't together, and now I've slowly been drip feeding it to other people. There's a few folks that still don't really know. Doesn't matter, they will find out one day, because it is finality, it is end, essentially. When I've not been doing all of the various things that I've been doing to live my life to the fucking fullest, I've been ploughing through uni work, right? So for uni, we've got 3 exercises. We've got Ravy Davy documentary that we're making. That one's always a bit of fun. Fucking nerve-wracking, and it's scary, and he's a bit of a hero of mine, and the pressure is there, and it gets to me every now and again. I've got to write a thriller script. I've wrote 3 different scripts, and I don't like any of them, so I've got 2 weeks to write a thriller script, a contextualisation and a treatment. And you know what the best part is? I'll be able to batter through the other documents in a couple of hours. I just need to get this fucking script wrote and then sorted, and that's the thing that's difficult to me. I'm not a good writer. I can edit a script quite easily, but the actual writing the script that I fucking struggle with is the producing skills class. The producing skills class, which is quite tough. It's a lot. I've got one video that I need to watch, and then the budget and shit, which one day I'm just going to do, maybe Friday of this week. I'm just going to sit down and do it. Start to finish, just do it. Do the budget. Using the video that Doug has on the thing. I need to get a statement from Callum. I need to do the mood boards. It's mood boards, budgets, and then make it look pretty. I've got a few more like rationale bits that I'll be able to do probably tonight. Yeah, like easy. It's generally looking good for that class. Man. Confidence is something that I've always had, right? It's a weird one. Mr. Anxiety Me has insane confidence. I'll talk, I'll do anything. I'll say anything to anyone. But in the recent few months, I always said that my confidence came from Ren, right? And it was weird because I had very little confidence around her in certain situations, which was not a good thing. But in every other aspect of life, Ren gave me all the confidence I fucking needed. And that kind of died a death with our relationship. And I think the cracks are beginning to form in my own confidence, which is where the anxiety's return is coming from. This is just a stream of consciousness for me to listen to in a few years' time and look back on where I am then, where I am now, etc. etc. It's kind of a few big pointers, right? So, Centre Parks, we have a cake that we need to take to all my friends and everyone I know, everyone at uni, Josh, Alex, Callum, Lucas, Taylor, like, they all just are baffled by the insane amounts of confidence I have. My colleagues at work, I say anything, I'll do anything. But recently that's not felt true. Centre Parks, we have to deliver a cake to the Lakeside Inn, for example. And I'm like, yeah, cool. And I get there and I just see all of these members of staff and me with a cake that looks like a lot of shit, and I couldn't do it. In that moment, I couldn't do it. Our pitch at uni, our Ravy Davy pitch, I did it, and I was shaking, visibly, I think. Oh, it was nerve-wracking as fuck. Going to the welly with the uni mates, the pub, I genuinely couldn't go in. Ex of mine works there, and I couldn't face her. Like, I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going. Well, I kind of do. I know what my idyllic next year looks like, right? It looks very similar to this year. This year I basically just did everything I fucking could to mask the pain that I was in. Concert I wanted to go to, went. Wrestling show I wanted to go to, went. Thing I wanted to see with a person, did it. I mean, I've been going to the cinema, we've been recording podcasts, we've been going walks. Like, I'm just trying to do every single thing I can to drown out my own fucking sorrows, and I hate it. Make films. I'll make lots of films. Easy. I need to ask some people at uni to help me with a thing, and I don't have the confidence in me to do it. They're not people I ever really talk to, and they're kind of cool. And that scares me. Because I give off a kind of cool vibe. I like to think a weird vibe, a cool vibe. I don't know. I don't know what I am at this moment in time. I'm struggling with identity, essentially. And I've always been a very strong individual when it comes to their identity, to their personality. I've always backed myself. You've got it. But when you're told repeatedly by everyone around you what a strong character you are, and you know that was sourced from somewhere, and you lose that somewhere, you lose giant parts of your identity. I realised a lot of my identity was rooted in Ren. And trying to keep that identity just for me or trying to thrive without that support has been really fucking tough. And I do talk to people about this, but at the end of the day, it doesn't change shit. I don't know. I just write the sound effects there from me. Oh, I forget my train of thought there. I forget my train of thought there. We'll do the Irish accent and see what happens. Yes. It's confidence, man. It's shot. Realize, I know what my perfect next year looks like. That's what I was saying. My perfect next year, which will manifest now, is work in the escape room until June, right? Ideally, make a shit ton of money. I make the Ravy Davy movie. I continue making films with James Brown. We get our weekly films. I make a bunch of money off James. I make a bunch of money at work, right? Save up. We've got keep doing what I'm doing now. Like if I see something I want to do it, because you only live once, and I see no reason to hold money if you're at the age where you can just spend it and be free. Next year I want to pass a driving test. Easy, sorted, driving, and with driving I want to potentially take up learning how to wrestle. Fuck it, why not? You only get one life, and wrestling has been there for me through my entire fucking life. That's what it means to me. That's what it is. It is a constant. Whether it's good, whether it's shit, whether I'm good, whether I'm shit, it is the constant thing I've always had to cling to. And with that also comes my friendship with Daniel. I've always had that and always will, and that means the fucking world to me. There's a yawn from the boy with a lack of sleep. It's hard. It really is. January I want to go to Krakow with Josh, potentially even with my father. If not, poor dad's getting cooked and me and Josh are going to Krakow, because why not? Just why the fuck not? We'll have our Centre Parks or Amsterdam or whatever it is we're doing. We'll have our Dublin-y something a couple nights away. Because I can drive, I'll probably just start driving to random miscellaneous places for the night. And with Alex, sounds good to me. Like, just the more fun I can have, the better in the idyllic world. But the big one is interrailing. Leaving the escape room and going interrailing for the year. I've got the work placement through uni. It's gonna be a hard year next year, and I'm here for it. The work placement through uni, interrailing with Alex. Basically, next year I want to be a very formative year of my life. Ideally, I want to have found who I am, so I can take that and be the very best fucking version of myself next year. Because right now I don't feel like I'm the best version of myself. I feel like I'm a facade to an older version of myself, an older version of myself that doesn't really exist. When you're told by multiple people that you're not real, and that you are a character, it makes you question your perception to other people. I've never really questioned my perception. I never really gave a fuck about my perception. I know who I am, and I've always been content with that. Because it didn't matter who I was to other people. I spent a few days with a girl. I say girl, I mean a woman, a friend. And just at one point the other night, she turns to me and goes, "You're quite scary." The amount of times I'm compared to serial killer Patrick Bateman and Norman Bates and all these people, just because, well, the way they look, but also kind of how they act. I don't know what to do with this information, what to do with this perception of me. I've got a lot to look forward to coming up. November's a fun month, right? So November, I'm going to talk you through November because it's fun. Like, nothing too exciting this week. Yesterday was a banging day up Film City in Glasgow. Absolutely brilliant day, actually. Couple days, stuff will happen over the next few days. Yep, nice, cool. Friday, Saturday, Rachel's birthday. Might go out to Press, get a few drinks with her and her mates. That'd be cool. Oh man, the sleep is coming for me like a fucking renegade master. Back again, like renegade master. Anyway, what else we got coming up? Sunday, depending on work, Christmas light switch on. Could turn that into a documentary. Should it not be raining? Like, I want to just keep ploughing on, keep fighting, keep doing the shit that makes me happy. And that's the kind of shit that makes me happy. You have highs, you have lows, but every single day you get them, you fucking fight. We got Sean Grant's birthday shortly. That'll be a great wee day. Rory's birthday. There's a wrestling show on. I'm going to draw an email to see if we could potentially do some filming that. What else we got? What else have we got? We got November 30th, Tennant's Brewery and Brayhead Wrestling Show. That'll be sick as fuck. We got December's Christmas. I would live for fucking Christmas, you know. I absolutely live for the all Christmas thing. Oh, there's a fucking weird accent there for you. Hey, how can I you, man? We do the weird Christmas thing, man, and we've got Madness, we've got a night out to go see Love Actually in that night there. Like, we'll have a kind of in-time escape rooms. I will have the Christmas game that myself and Ellen and Sam will get to play. We'll have a kind of day out with in-time escape rooms, and again, in an ideal world, cinema trips. Potentially an escape room thing. And what else could we do? Myself and Josh have the Panto. It's Christmas Day itself. Hopefully I'll get a Christmas Day and New Year and won't be ill and panic attack ridden again like I was last year. But it's okay, because last year I spent all day texting and being on the phone to Ren. That was the highlight of my Christmas, but that don't mean shit now, does it? I mean, kind of focus of this episode is that I am a lost boy. Cling to something that isn't real, because I don't know what I am at this moment in time, who I am. There's a fun line that it's like you are what other people see you as. Like, your reality is other people's reality of you. I don't really know if I believe that, because, you know, you project and they see what you give them. But I don't think I'm scary. I don't think I have serial killer vibes. I think I'm just a guy. I'm like, oh, this shit. I don't. I really fucking don't know it, okay? I just say yes and figure it out later. Chris Jericho book. What a fucking book, man. It's one of the only books I've ever read. Read Up the Carrick Hills. There's a lot of content coming out in the future of this video. Like, this video is... The podcast is ideally going to be heard by me in a few years and no one else. But it will exist for everyone to listen to, should you want actual inside knowledge into my fucking brain on this day. I think I'm happy. But still all of those other things, angry, scared, frustrated, lost. I think that's the best word to describe what I am right now. That is lost. All my content is going to come out over the next couple of months. It's going to be quite reflective of that. Lost. Got some good podcasts coming out on the podcast channel. The Piss Takes is doing fucking well. I will always get a kick out of the Piss Takes podcast. But I've got a documentary in mind that I want to make. I was going to shoot today. The weather wasn't on my side. When the weather's on my side, I'm going to make that documentary, and it'll be quite a therapeutic documentary to make for me. Kind of affirming in certain ways. My plans for tonight directly is we had my GM earlier, and my GM reflects my life. Trent Shaw's gimmick of hating women and partners of men kicked off when Ren split with me at the start of the year, and now it's doubled down that she's for good split with me now. It's a weird one, that. 'Cause I don't hate women. I really don't. I hate men. More than anything, I'm just very angry and frustrated and sad and scared and happy and all of these fucking things that I don't know how to make sense of. And then the silence is fucking finale arc that I'm sending on really does feel like it is the end of one chapter of my life. That's really what this is. It is the end of one chapter of my life. My GM has gone on as long as myself and Ren went on, and I know my plans for next season. I know Daniel's got his, but I have no plans for after that. Really don't. For me, as a world next season is the end of my GM. Long dramatic peak for literally me and me alone to care about. Gonna go see the new Predator movie with Daniel, Aaron, and potentially Josh tonight. Have a wee pint before a wee pint after, you know, the classic ritual, because I just cannot not do something. I have to do something with my day. I'll go until the wheels fall off, and you know what? The wheels fell off a few months ago, and I'm still fucking going. Why? Because I'm a man. Not big on men, the definition of the word man, or whatever it means, but it means something to me that I try and exhibit. You could look at me and you could see me as a bit of a feminist. You could look at me, you could see me as a good man. But I don't back either of that, really, truthfully. I'm my own definition of the word man. It's honourable, respectful. What am I going to do when I wrap this up? I don't know. Probably, truthfully, procrastinate. I'm going to get to work on my radiated treatment a bit more, and I'm going to get to work on some producing skills things, get the kind of rationale shit done, so that all that's left for me to do is... what's the other things that I need to do? Oh yeah, the budget is shit. Anyway, thank you very much for listening to this benign fucking mind of me blethering shit for a bit. To anyone that hears this, I love you. To anyone that is a future Ryan, I'm rooting for you. To anyone else that's struggling, fuck yeah. It's the best place to be. Thank you.